The Honourable Member from Charlottetown-Belvedere.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. We have moved past the debate on whether climate change is real and whether we should implement carbon pricing or not. Now we have to ensure we have a carbon pricing model for PEI that actually works to meet our net zero targets without placing the burden on the backs of islanders. Islanders have been paying a carbon price on gasoline and diesel since April 1st, 2019. All of the revenue generated through carbon pricing and PEI has been spent on reducing the price of gas at the point of purchase, on free driver's licenses, later cancelled under this government, and on some community-based programs. This agreement was for 2 years and is now being renegotiated for 2022 onwards. The federal government has made it clear that PEI's current carbon pricing system is ineffective and does not meet the national standard. Under the new 2022 agreement, PEI will no longer be allowed to exempt heating oil or propane and will not be allowed to weaken the price signal with rebates or reductions in other gas taxes, including marked fuels. Carbon pricing is the most cost-effective way to reduce emissions, but only works if systems are designed well and fairly. The most effective way to achieve this is a revenue-neutral approach where the majority of revenues from the fuel charge are returned to islanders through direct cash payments, rather than using those revenues to pay for other programs or rebates that only benefit some. This means that all low-income and middle-income islanders who file a tax return will receive a quarterly rebate check. And for all but the highest income earners, that rebate check will be more than their annual carbon tax cost. The remaining fuel charge proceeds will be used to support key sectors and populations, including trade-exposed small businesses, farmers, and Indigenous groups. A made-in-PEI carbon pricing plan should return all revenue to islanders and help us reduce our carbon emissions. Carbon pollution pricing, if designed thoughtfully, can drive down greenhouse gas emissions while keeping life affordable for families. We need a clear and simple plan that protects islanders from increasing costs while helping transition PEI to a cleaner and more prosperous economy. It is up to the government now to make sure it brings the right priorities to that negotiation table. Thank you, Mr. Speaker.